almost like an interview, you know, it's you're shooting the shit with somebody because they're trying to get to know you because they actually care. And that's what separates the great tailors and the great clothiers from, you know, your people who are just trying to make a buck on a commission. My name is Brandon Franklin, and I am the founder and head designer of BM Franklin & Company. We've been in business since 2014, and I started the business in New York, so working for one of the oldest hat shops in the city, and then prior to that, at Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren is kind of one of the things that got me into just dressing and the ability to be able to tell a story through, you know, a piece of clothing or an accessory. So I loved wearing, you know, at first, and then wearing just kind of fueled my curiosity in regards to, you know, how was this made, you know. So we got the opportunity a couple months ago, 7 months ago, to expand down here to Atlanta, teaching and showing people our process, which is anywhere from 70 to 120 years old. The experience of getting a hat made. All the tools that we use are also just as old, but also the experience of knowing how a hat's made, you know, and bringing that to the forefront is, you know, not only allowing us to just sell a hat to somebody, but also get them to understand what goes into it, educate, you know, and now you've taken more than just a hat home, you've taken an experience home. That's my mindset with anything, you know, and sometimes it gets me in trouble because people come in, can you make this? I'm like, yeah! And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not gonna make this. You know, you're commissioned to make this like 6 foot top, well not 6 foot, but about a 3.5 foot top hat. Yeah. It's Alice in Wonderland, yeah, so it's about this big. It's massive, right? Alright. So I had to make this top hat like this Alice in Wonderland thing. It was for the Pirelli Calendar. Pirelli, like, they throw on a big calendar and gala every year in New York, and this specific calendar that they did was basically all black folks and it's the first time that's ever happened with Pirelli. There's all black folks, and the theme was Alice in Wonderland. Mm-hmm. So you had, I think, the Queen of Hearts was Naomi Campbell, Diddy was in it, Flickwood, Magic Johnson was in it. It was dope, yeah. So this was the calendar, they released it, and then they had the gala in New York. So they called me up and like, yo, we need this top hat, like this over-exaggerated 3.5 blah, blah, and shit. I was just like, sure, I can do this. And of course, I give myself like a week. That's not enough time. So I'm finishing this thing at the 9th hour, okay? The night before I get on the flight to Italy. My flight was 10:30. I finished this thing at about 8:45, yo. No. I had to leave New York, and I had to have my assistant go in and open it. Wow. It was insane. But it all worked out. It all worked out. Well, actually, who knows if it worked out? I got paid. Y'all good? All right, yeah. Right. And I'm out.
This thing right here, if the world exploded, this would still be sitting right here on this table working.
Yep.
Man, that thing
you
right
already
there.
know. It's a free arm machine.
Free arm machine,
yep.
Okay.
Or a sewing machine. Yeah, that's my baby. That's our workhorse right there.
You got a name too, right?
Yeah, well, console.
Console?
Just the name of the machine. You're talking about hat boxes, you're talking about leather bags, you're talking about caps. So there's so much that we use that machine for, or can. The history, you know, I found this thing, you know, on somebody via Instagram, and then thank God, also, sewingmachine.com is located here in Atlanta, and they're not far from here at all. And they mounted this thing for the cheap.
Wow.
It's amazing that place. Yeah.
At one time, at what moment did you find a fascination in hats?
Really is when I lost my hair, to be honest. No. As a kid, I wore hats, I wore all kinds of stuff. Like my mom was a model at one point and wanted to be a clothing designer. My grandmother was always jazzy. She really, you know, cared and bestowed the importance of, you know, of appearance, of dressing and taking pride in the way that you look and who you are. I came over from Ralph Lauren to work for this company. You know, like I said, I started in 1922. Worth and Worth, one of the oldest shops in the city. And, you know, like I said, that's kind of where I fell in love with it. So I would say that was definitely, you know, like my eureka moment in a sense. And like I said, just with everything else, it just evolves. And I just have allowed myself to, you know, kind of let God take control and evolve me and be kind of rolling with the punches and not really fighting too hard against it, you know. So who knows? I mean, I love hats. It's been 10 plus years. I'm still in love with them as much as I was back then. And I just, you know, I'm taking a little bit more responsibility on, but, you know, who knows? Maybe next year, God's like, listen, hats aren't your thing anymore. You're gonna be a gardener. The way a piece is starting is essentially like this. So this is called a capanine.
Okay.
We import these guys from Portugal, Italy, Czech Republic, Spain, all around the world. It's rabbit. And,
it jumped out my hand.
Yeah. The malleability on that thing is fantastic.
That's a good material. I like that. I like the way it feels.
Well, this is what we call a 50-50 blend. So this is a rabbit beaver blend, and that is for people who just kind of need something a little bit more, you know, a little bit more heavy, a little bit more girthy.
What do you call these right here? These are
flanges or just or blocks. So flanges we use to actually block our brims. So if somebody wants, let's say, a curled brim, like so, you take this piece, you place it here upside down. Go through a couple of more processes to get that contour that you want. But yeah, man, you know, we use a bunch of different types of material that we import from all around. You know, we typically specialize in fur felt. Not only is it biodegradable, but it also is built to last. You want that pieces to where 30 years from now, if it's not really fitting your vibe, bring it in and we can change it up. You know, we also encourage you to take care of your pieces too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be on mission, not on brand.
What does that mean?
Being on brand means you're building a box to keep yourself within. You know, being on brand is like, all right, you might as well put a "Hi, my name is" sticker on. Being on mission means so much more and has so much value to it than being on brand. And not think that we're gonna make millions of dollars off the gate because, you know, our soap might be the best soap on the market, you know? Don't buy Dove because my hand soap is great, blah, blah, blah. You just started making your hand soap and your hand soap is $100 a bar. Why is your hand soap $100 a bar? It's the hard work, it's the trickle up, you know, and that's what we love. That's what we feed off of, and, you know, hoping to continue to offer that, you know, type of vibe, product, and experience here in Atlanta. Pull up, let us crown you kings, queens, daughters, princesses, dogs, babies. If you got a head, we got a hat.